Hi, I'm Jean Jackson, Vice President for College Programs, and I am delighted to be with you today. I am so happy for all the graduating seniors taking part in the 2020 Silver Bells ceremony, the first we have done in a digital format. Of course, since mid-March, we have all done many things we have not done before. Classes and some student events have gone online. Some student events have been completely transformed or been postponed, and we are all intensely aware that commencement activities, class day, baccalaureate, and graduation exercises are delayed until after we can have large crowds of people together again in person. Some of you may have become homeschool instructors. Some have lost access to daycare facilities, and some of you may have been furloughed or laid off. You can survive and thrive whatever life throws at you because you have always done just that. You have persisted in getting that degree at a time that suited your own life and family needs, not because you're in the 18 to 22-year-old traditional demographic. Congratulations to each of you. You have finished your undergraduate education regardless of when or where you began it. Many of you have done so while employed. Many of you have done so with children ranging from little to grown, some bearing sole responsibility for rearing those children. And all of you have friends, community, or faith community responsibilities in addition to family and work, thereby giving you the life equivalent of a PhD in time management. Some of you may be headed to graduate school, and others of you may decide to do so after you've taken a breath and slept for a month or two. And finally, you are leaving rich legacy of memories here at Meredith, including serving as role models for other women seeking to change their lives and those of their families by beginning or completing their education. You have lived out one of your life's dreams by completing your undergraduate degrees, and I wish you long lives and the persistence, intellect, will, and courage to fulfill all of your other dreams as well. This time of year is full of symbolism, and I like that this ceremony is called Silver Bells. Have you all seen the film It's a Wonderful Life? If so, you know the premise. A man questions whether his life has value, and he has the harrowing experience of seeing what would have happened to his family and friends had he not been born. My favorite character in that film is his little daughter, Zuzu. As a bell on their Christmas tree starts ringing, she declares, "Look, Daddy, an angel just got his wings." So ring-a them bells. Wings seniors are graduating with wings and an opportunity to soar. So ring all the bells. Thank you for letting me speak briefly with you today, and congratulations to the graduates and to all who have supported them in their aspirations. Well done, my friends. Well done.
Hello. Thank you for letting me share in this special Silver Bells celebration, celebrating the achievements of Wing students. As a Wing student, you bring so much to our Meredith community and add to the fabric of our Meredith experience. Whether you are attending classes, taking care of family members, and working part-time or full-time, still performing military service, as well as volunteering in the community. You do so much outside of Meredith, and you bring that to the Meredith campus. We know at this time we're not able to gather to celebrate in person for this celebration, but I especially wanted to congratulate our seniors who are finishing their last semester at Meredith. We know that you are not an island and that you had a lot of help along the way. That could have been family members, friends, your own family of children and elderly parents, as well as faculty and staff at Meredith. So we hope that you're remaining connected to the Meredith community during the time at Meredith as well as beyond. We really want to celebrate you as Wing students and as scholars and leaders. We hope you'll stay in contact with us after you leave Meredith. We congratulate the seniors, and we hope one day to celebrate in person in future at Meredith and in the community.
I'm Matthew Poslusny, Senior Vice President and Provost, and I'm so honored to be able to say a few words to you today. And like you, I'm very disappointed that we're not able to hold this Silver Bells Luncheon in person. It's one of those events that I look forward to every year, but I am happy that we are able to come together virtually to celebrate your achievements. Of all the things that I've been involved in during my time at Meredith, one of the ones that I'm the most proud of is that tiny role that I was able to play in helping revitalize our adult education program, what we now refer to as WINGS. And every single semester, I am thrilled to see the accomplishments of women like you, your dedication, your hard work, your tenacity, your ability to achieve. You define what Meredith Strong is. Not only do you excel academically, but you do so while you juggle other demands from home and family and work. You had many choices when you decided to go back to school. You could have gone anywhere, but you came here. You came to Meredith, and we are so proud that you did. We are very proud of you, and we look forward to those amazing things that you're going to accomplish in the future. Thank you.
So congratulations to each of you for reaching it to this point as you prepare to graduate. We are often in life complimented on things that we have very little to do with things that we are normally or naturally gifted at, or things that are strengths for us that were given at birth. But rarely are we complimented for the hard work, for the sacrifice, for the dedication, for the days we didn't feel like it, but we did anyway. And I know that those days came more than usual for many of you. And so I would like to say to you, congratulations in overcoming every mountain and moving through every valley. And remember that this is only one moment in the remarkable known of your story. And so add this moment to your story, but also enjoy this moment. Don't let it pass by. Despite how different it may be, it is your moment, and it is a moment that marks how incredibly determined and how incredibly dedicated you have been. So please enjoy this moment, and may it add beautifully to the story of your life, a story that is beautiful in every single way. Congratulations and peace.
Hello, and greetings to you from Meredith College on a beautiful, beautiful day. A day that we should be here being very frantic and worried about finishing up our classes and getting our projects in and exams next week and. And that's not the story. So this year has presented some unexpected opportunities. So one of the reasons that I am standing here in this beautiful Jones Chapel in front of this glorious instrument is because I want to tell you a little bit about an opportunity that I saw that brought me to college. This instrument, maybe not this one, but the pipe organ in general, is the reason I wound up going to college at the very young age of almost 31 years. I had always wanted to be an organist. Organ fascinated me from the time I was a child. But in the circumstances I grew up in, I didn't have that opportunity to pursue that. And it wasn't until my late 20s that I realized that it might be possible to follow that dream. And so through some interesting experiences in life and just getting to be in the presence of certain people at certain times, I did wind up learning how to play this instrument. I was never really good at it, and I realized I would starve to death as a musician. So fortunately, I changed my degree path after 3 years and got a degree in psychology, and then went on and got a degree in counseling and educational development and higher education. And look where I wound up. I wound up here with you, helping you, some of you a lot, some of you a little, but I've been able to help you because of this instrument and my opportunities to finally go to college. So I wonder what brought you to college. Stop and think about that. Remember those early conversations that you and I may have had. Think about your essays that you wrote in your applications. How did it feel? I certainly remember many of my thoughts and feelings as I started on my bachelor's degree a few weeks before that 31st birthday. I remember fear. I remember excitement. I remember anticipation. I remember thinking I might die of fear and feeling old and ignorant around a group of very intelligent, or at least I assumed very intelligent, young students. And I remembered thinking and feeling like I had been given a valuable opportunity to embark on a journey that would significantly alter the fabric of my life. Although I knew I had a life-altering experience ahead, I often allowed the negative thoughts and the significant anxiety to rule my life in early days of my college education. Frankly, it ruled my life a lot in the later days of my higher education. I somehow had thought that being an older student meant that I would be less, that I knew less. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I can't read anymore. That I knew less than the students coming to college straight out of high school. Somehow I thought that I didn't factor into my thinking that the skills and the knowledge and the wisdom I had gained through life experiences would often make learning easier instead of harder. I only saw my age as a sign of being behind. I suppose because I thought that everyone else my age already had a degree, I was way behind. Could I ever catch up? Was it too late? What I didn't stop to be realistic about was the fact that not everyone else at my age had a degree, and I had to grin about the fact that I knew some of those brilliant classmates who got their college degrees immediately after high school, and they never used those degrees at all. What I did not allow myself to consider was the fact that not all learning takes place in the classroom, and that I had knowledge that would occasionally allow me to have those beautiful aha moments in which I could proudly admit, hey, I already knew this. What I also did not take into consideration was the fact that in the years I had been working, running a business, developing and managing relationships, and taking care of my own home, I had developed and honed skills in time management, communication, critical thinking, problem solving, and financial management that would make being a successful college student possible, and maybe not as hard as I thought. In essence, I came to realize that life learning and classroom learning were very related. I did not come into the classroom as a blank slate. I have had the unique, distinctive honor of walking alongside some of you at various junctures along your entire Meredith journey. I know that you did not come to Meredith as a blank slate. And regardless of how well I know each of you and your life experiences before Meredith and during Meredith, I know that you all came to Meredith with your own desires for life altering opportunities and with your own fears and your own anxieties. You have shared your life learning, your gifts, your knowledge, and your wisdom with countless students, faculty, and staff, and I know that you've received a lot from them. To each of the people in your lives who have stood behind you and beside you on this journey, I offer my sincere gratitude. You may not have always understood the hows and the whys of your students' many tasks, headaches, deadlines, or her triumphs. There may have been times that you felt left out and ignored, but I hope that sitting and watching them today and being with them today, that you're very proud of this successful person who is writing the final chapter in this volume of her life history. I'm sure your name, your love, and your support are woven throughout the pages. And to each of the senior wing students that we honor today, we are thankful for you and the many ways you have enriched the Meredith experience. And I hope that if age was ever a concerning factor for you related to your ability to continue to learn and grow, that this concern has faded away and has been replaced with ageless confidence. I wish you joy in life, and may you have wisdom and grace sufficient to face challenges as you begin writing the next chapter. May you always hold good memories from this time in your life of the impact that being a Meredith student has had on your life and the impact your life has had on Meredith College. How blessed I am to have shared in your Meredith experience. My best wishes go with you always. Take care.